You're beginning to feel the familiarity of being source energy in a physical body. Yes? You're not so sure, are you? You like the feeling of focus? Focus is such a powerful thing. Focus is your perspective. Focus is whatever you're thinking about. Focus is evidenced by emotion, your mood, the way you feel. That's telling you how you're focusing the energy. When you think about who you are, physical extensions of source energy, and you think about how good that energy must feel, having this avenue called you to focus through. And you see yourself not so different from a camera that is taking a snapshot in the moment. In other words, perceiving, focusing. So here you are, source energy, focused here and now. And the way you feel here and now is your indicator of the perfection of your focus. So if your mood or feeling right now is one of enthusiasm, then you are in perfect focus. You've chosen something to shine source energy perspective upon. And because of the attitude with which you are looking, there is no resistance within you, thus the perfect focus. But if you are looking at something, and in the moment of your gaze, you're worrying, or you're frustrated, or you're angry, or fearful, or lonely, or guilty, or blameful, or any of those emotions. Really, there are only two emotions. One feels good and one feels bad, but we've all become very clever in identifying them depending upon the subject of our gaze. So as you are focused upon this, whatever it is, perceiving it, observing it, and not feeling so good while you are doing it, now you are not in perfect focus. You are not in absolute alignment with the source that is really you. Now that source energy, that is you, still is looking through you. And source still has a clear view, whether you are allowing yourself alignment with it or not. Your emotional indicators are your indicators of your alignment with that which is your source. In every particle of the universe, there is that which is wanted and lack of it. So as you are looking into your time-space reality, and you are feeling joyful as you are looking, then that means you are in full concert with the energy that is you. And you are the physical human you, which can never be separated from the non-physical part of you, is so in concert that you are having a fuller moment. It's like more of you is having the moment. So we call this gathering the art of allowing. And what we are referring to is the allowing of that which you really are. Sometimes people think that art of allowing means art of tolerating. They think that it means looking out into a world that has things that they do not want and fixating on something that they really do not want and finding a way of feeling good while they're doing it. I will allow this horrific thing. I will not step in and do anything about it. I will put up with it. I will grin and bear it. I will be an allower of it. And we say, that is not even close to what we mean by allowing. We would never want you to put your hand on a hot stove and endure the pain or discomfort when you have sensors that are guiding you from such an experience. And in the same way, we would encourage you to use the guidance system that you were born with to understand that that negative emotion that you feel is an indicator, just like the sensors in your fingers, that are saying to you, you are giving your attention to something that is different enough from the source that is you, that you are right now not allowing the fullness that is you to flow. So art of allowing means learning to feel my emotions and learning to know which of my emotions indicates my alignment with source and which of my emotions indicates my misalignment with source, and then a more conscious, deliberate placement of that which I give my attention to with the express purpose of remaining in alignment with who I am as much as possible. Art of allowing. Art of allowing could be shortened to say, be happy. Art of allowing is really nothing more than choosing things to focus upon, whether I'm focused in the past or the present or the future, that feel good while I focus. Art of allowing says that if I'm looking at something and it doesn't feel good while I'm looking at it, I'm using it as my excuse to misalign me with my source. And if I keep that up, it's only going to become more, because every time I focus upon anything, law of attraction brings me more of the same. Art of allowing says, law of attraction is going to give you whatever you are thinking about or focused upon. Art of allowing says, be deliberate about what you focus upon. In other words, we call it the art of allowing. Otherwise, you are experiencing creation by default. You are experiencing offering a vibration but not doing it with deliberate intent. We would call it creating accidentally, creating sloppily, creating messes that I'll try to clean up later. We would call it creating by default. We would call it not paying attention to the way I feel or not knowing that the way I feel means something. We would call it not giving my awareness to how I feel enough that I'm able to guide my thoughts. So deliberate creating sounds like deliberately choosing thought. Art of allowing sounds and feels more like choosing thoughts that feel good. Now, how does deliberate creating and art of allowing mesh? Well, we would encourage you to be very purposeful about your thoughts. It is great fun to choose something on purpose. It's great fun to be a deliberate creator. It's fun to set goals. It's fun to decide what you want. In fact, the entire universe is established to help you to do that. You are born birthers of desire. So as the variety within which you live helps you to give birth to a desire, that desire vibrates from you and immediately begins requesting response from the universe. When you ask, it is always given, whether you speak it with your words or whether it just radiates from your heart's desire. Any preference, large or small, is answered in the moment that it is acknowledged, in the moment that it is born within you. So, as you are giving birth to desires all over the place, and source energy is hearing every one of them and answering and responding, your work is not really very much about giving birth to the desires, because you can't help that. Your work really is about aligning you with the desire that you're giving birth to. So if the variety that you are living helps you to conclude that you would like more money in your experience, you see things that you want, or there are experiences that you would like to live, you've witnessed others living lifestyles that you desire, or there is just something that you feel that you need or that your family needs. As that desire is born within you, Source hears it and answers it. But you must be a vibrational match to the desire that you're asking. So as you stand in your now and you observe where you are and you feel uncomfortable, even frightened about your financial state of being, if you worry, as you stand in that worried place or that uncomfortable place, you are not a vibrational match to the desire that you have given birth to. And so even though all kinds of circumstances and events have been carefully, expressly, deliberately, and perfectly aligned for your receiving, in your mood of worry, you're not letting in the abundance that you're asking for. There's a misalignment of energy. You're not practicing the art of allowing the well-being that you deserve. You're practicing the art of resistance. And the reason that we call it the art of resistance is because you've practiced it very well. You have made it an art. You've become very clever at the way you explain why things do not come to you. And we want you to understand that in every moment that you spend explaining or justifying what is. You are holding yourself apart from the perfection of that which you desire. You just can't explain how it is without holding yourself vibrationally there and disallowing something else to come. And so art of allowing, really, in very simple terms, is acknowledging, I am source energy expressed in this physical body. And the source energy, which is at the root of me, the source of me, is pure positive energy. And well-being is what it is about. And when I feel good, I'm in alignment with that. And when I feel less than good, I'm in less than alignment with that. Cannot say it any easier than that. There is not a source of badness. There is not a source of darkness. You don't walk into a room and look for a dark switch. You know there is not one. You don't say, too bright, turn on the dark switch, let's flood the inky darkness. You resist the light, but you do not expect a flooding of darkness. And there is not a flooding of sickness or a flooding of evil or a flooding of badness or a flooding of what you do not want. There's just the pinching off of what you do want. When we talk about law of attraction, which is the magnificent manager, the vibrational manager of all that is, we're talking about this friendly, and by friendly we mean always consistent so that you can wrap your thoughts around it and always know right where you stand. This always consistent vibrational manager that says that which is likened to itself is drawn. And when you look at it in reference of the radio signals, in other words, you do not set your tuner for 98.6 and expect to hear what is being broadcast on 101 FM. You understand that you must set your receiver to match the vibrational frequency of the transmitter. And the same thing is true between your beliefs and your desires. If you have a desire that is being broadcast on 101 FM, you've got to set your belief to match it, or it cannot be. And if you are worrying about money, you're not in vibrational sync with the money you want. If you want your body to feel better and you are only noticing that it feels bad, you are out of vibrational sync with your own desire. And the art of allowing is about getting in sync with your own desire. It's about aligning you with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. It's not about understanding what anybody else is doing. It's not about pleasing others. It's not about aligning with what they think you should want. It's about aligning your energies with you. And you have this magnificent facility that helps you know your level, your degree, your state of alignment or misalignment. So when we talk about the art of allowing, we're talking about less resistance. The art of allowing is the art of not resisting. So as we are moving forward here today and we're talking about the path of least resistance, can you hear how the path of least resistance and the path of most allowance are the same path? The thing that is a little tricky as we ask you to begin paying attention to the way you feel in order to guide yourself into alignment with your own desires is that sometimes you stand in a place and you say, I can't tell which path is least resistance. They both stink. I'm faced with this decision and I cannot make a decision because it all feels uncomfortable or it feels equally good. I can't distinguish a difference. And what we really want you to hear is, and we've not talked about this in much detail before, but as we're watching so many of you beginning to attempt a more deliberate approach to following the path of allowing or the path of least resistance, we notice that sometimes you question your ability to know. And we think it's because you're a little sloppy with your vibration, not really paying too much attention to the way you feel, till it gets right down to the nitty-gritty of needing to make a decision. Do I go this way or do I go this way? Do I stay in the relationship or do I go? Do I keep this job or do I look for another one? Do I turn this way or this way? Do I eat this or do I eat this? And what we want you to feel as we are moving forward here today, that the path of least resistance, at least for the first 30 days of your diligence upon it, is a thought path. It's a thought and feeling path, not an action path. Let the action just sit where it is for a while. Don't make any strong decisions for at least 30 days until you've got a sense of what following the path of least resistance really is about.